Good morning, Anna. Anna can't
Hi,
hear me.
hi
There you
again.
go.
Yes, I was loading. Sorry.
It's okay. I just grabbed a whole bunch of images for today's class, and it should be good, should be interesting. Good job last class.
Thank you, Simon.
And that was a really good idea for the discussion.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm looking at about the same amount of students for this class. We might have a few more. Seems like as the day goes on, more students come up. Not everybody wants to start early.
Yes, it is true. But there are a bunch of classes available now this time.
Yes, and I'm a new teacher for this time period, so I don't get as many. Well, why don't we go ahead and get started, Anna? You showed up on time. Why should you be penalized? So let me share out the screen here. I'm going to give you, as always, a minute of talk time. And unlike the previous classes, I want you to describe what comes to mind when you see the image. Not the literal image, but when you see this image, what comes to mind? Go ahead whenever you're ready.
The tennis player teacher.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The first thing that comes to my mind when I look at this picture is the willpower that the athletes have to overcome difficulties and win, you know. And also health health is something that comes to my mind, and I envy people who can earn money by practicing sports, by playing tennis and playing soccer, because they can be healthy. They they feel pleasure by doing what they do, and they earn a lot of money. So it's the best profession ever if you have the skills required.
All right, thank you very much. All right, thank you, Anna. So what we're doing here, guys, I'm showing you a picture. And who's making all the noise? All right, Rebecca, I'm going to have to mute you because we're having too much noise coming from your connection. All right, so I'm going to show you an image, such as the one you see here, and you've got a minute to describe not the image, but what comes to mind when you see this image. So it might be something from your past, it might be something you want to do. So tell me what comes to mind when you first see this image. So next, Anna just spoke, we have Jesus or Jesus. This image here, when you see this image, what comes to mind, Jesus? Jesus, your time has started. Jesus? All right, I can't hear Jesus. Rebecca? Hello, Rebecca?
Hi, hello, how are you?
I'm very good, thanks. Could you please describe the image that, well, based on this image here, what comes to mind when you see this image? What does it make you think about?
Well, it could be something related to money, you know? Money? 24 hours. Well, or something to measure our beating heart? I'm not sure. Because I don't know the USD, I was spot silver bit.
I'm not asking you to describe the image. I'm actually asking you to tell me what comes to mind when you see this image. So you don't have to describe the detail of the image.
Okay. Okay, it's something to measure our, well, something to comes to my mind, just having a look. It's maybe I don't know, maybe.
All
I
right.
don't know.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, Amp. Here's the image I have for you.
Good morning.
Good morning. So when you see this image here, what comes to mind?
Poor neighborhood, an old neighborhood with bad conditions, old walls. That in usually people likes to put a lot of signs, pictures in the walls, and always the walls are with the graffitis or letters, and but he's also they are announcing a festival or a concert, um, but I don't understand why they put one paper beside the other. One is enough, but they just cover all the wall.
All right, thank you very much, Amp. And Anna, we're back to you. Anna, when you see this image, what comes to mind?
Okay, the war is the first thing that comes to my mind, and the war that is going on in Israel. And I wonder who is the right side there, and I really don't know, because a long time ago the Jewish people were kicked out from their lands, but the people that uh, took the Palestine's house afterwards were not the same people. And it's a religious place. It's a city that every religion worship. But instead of having peace there, it has war, and people fight.
Thank you. And yeah, it's interesting. We have the birthplace of three major religions, and yet it has been a place of violence for a long, long time. It's truly sad. All right, Jesus, are you going to speak? Is your microphone working?
Hello, yes.
Excellent. I'm going to give you 2 minutes because you weren't able to participate in the last round. When you see this image, what comes to mind?
Well, I can see a boiled seems church, and maybe the place seems lonely because I can't see any people on there. I don't know.
No, but what does it remind you of? I'm not asking you to describe it literally, but when you see this type of building, what does it remind you of? Is it something from your past? Is it something that you were able to recall?
Maybe this boiled remind me, yes, a church when I was a child.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Back to Rebecca. Now I'm going to show you a different image here. I actually know the story behind this. This is actually a bridge here. But anyhow, I'm not going to be the one describing it. I'm going to let you describe it. So what does this remind you of here, Rebecca?
Well, a big city, you know, a big motorway, and then a earthquake happens in this place. So it's a chaos now in the under the bridge, because the bridge was, well, in this case, is the result of a earthquake in a big city. So they completely destroyed of infrastructures. I don't know if the pronunciation is okay. You know, when infrastructure. Thank you.
You're welcome.
When a earthquake happens in cities.
Thank you very much. You would think that's actually the cause, but no, if you look at that truck.
It's because of it was because of the truck.
Yeah, he was drunk. And he didn't realize he was driving with the truck in a tipping mode. So he caused damage to a major bridge between two cities, causing traffic to shut down.
Mm-hmm.
In English, we would refer to this type of person as a real winner.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Amp, it's your turn. I think we all know where this is, but what comes to mind when you see this?
A modern architecture. This is in Australia. When I think in Australia, well, is the first thing that it comes to my mind is the surf and the koalas. But this place is very famous for opera to go there. People is who is visiting who are visiting Australia, they like to go there and take pictures of this famous structure. It's very modern, and the architecture, and it's just near to the beach, near to the water. I think that
All right, so yeah, very modern, even though it was developed some 40 odd years ago or 50 years ago. Thank you very much. Some architecture stands the test of time. All right, Anna, are you ready for this very, very serious image here? I did say there'll be a lot of cute and furry animals in this one. So yeah, go ahead, Anna. Describe what you see. Or sorry, describe what comes to mind when you see this.
Okay. What comes to my mind when I see this image? First of all, I think, oh my gosh, the dog is so cute. I wish I would have a dog. And then I see the joke. I swear that furball just moved. And I feel proud of myself because now I know the meaning of the joke, and I know how to speak English, and it reminds me my English journey so far, because it was very difficult for me. And when I was a child, I used to hate English because I had to memorize text and repeat in front of the class and without knowing the meaning. And now I can see a joke and in English, and I can understand the joke, and well, it's very rewarding.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. Thank you very much, Anna. Jesus, this is your image. What comes to mind when you see this image here?
Yes, there is a person. He want to touch the dog, and I can see a monkey tell him, please don't touch the dog. It's a funny picture.
Okay. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Welcome.
And Rebecca, again, more cute animal pictures here. Rebecca, what comes to mind when you see this picture?
Having a good time with dogs always is you know, I love dogs, and it's amazing how much enjoyable time they can give us. I love them, and this dog looks as he's playing with his owner, and you know, is well, for me, having a dog is one of the best things I've ever had. They are amazing friends always, you know, very faithful and loyal, very loyal. Yeah, amazing time. Okay.
Yeah, they are terrific animals. I love it, and it's just a funny looking face on him. All right, thank you very much. All right, away from cute and cuddly, Amp, what comes to mind when you see this image?
Campaign season, time to try to get votes from the people, and these are the different kind of objects that they offer to people, pins, banners, just hats, or different kind of things, trying to get a vote, even when they can't give you a lot of things. Probably you have already made a decision, and you know what is your candidate. You can't receive anything that they give you, but that is not a guarantee that you are going to get a new vote. That is a big investment, and then when they are in power, they just try to recover the money that they invest during the campaign.
Yeah, and we've actually got one in this country coming up. Well, it's right now we have a campaign. All right, this one here. Anna, what comes to mind when you see this image?
Okay, it's a rocket, and it reminds me a movie that I saw once about the boys trying to building a rocket in a small town, and some people were complaining about it and say that they should study instead, but they ended up going to a science fair and they won a competition, and they earn scholarships to go to college because of it. And I think that sometimes we believe that our choices are better, but they are not, and we have to allow our kids to make their own choices sometimes.
Yes, we do. We do indeed. All right. Jesus, when you see this picture, what comes to mind? What does it make you think about?
Yes, I can see a duck. Seems the duck is talking with me, and I am looking for this word, breadcrumbs.
Hello, Jesus.
Yes. I I don't know what is breadcrumbs.
Well, don't worry about what you actually see. What I'm asking you to do is describe what comes to mind when you see this. What does it remind you of?
Hmm. Okay, breadcrumbs. I I
Okay.
I know
Sorry.
now. Uh, um,
So,
yes,
Jesus,
yes.
what I'm trying to get you to do here is I don't want you to tell me exactly what you see. When you
Okay,
see
okay.
the image, I want you to just tell me what comes to mind. So if you see this, does it remind you of a little duck when you were a child or
Mhm.
something like
I,
that, right? So that's really what we're going for here.
okay, okay. This duck reminds me my town. In my town, there is a river, and there are a lot of ducks, and we, me, I and daughter my daughter, sometimes uh, we going um, to meet these animals.
Okay, thank you very much. Perfect. Well done. All
Thank you.
right, next. Rebecca, your image is this. What comes to mind when you see this image?
It's a car. Well, very good, but well, speed, very and action movies.
Mhm.
To be honest, well, I can see a action movie, but it's not one of my favorite gerund. You know. So,
Genres.
sorry.
Genre.
Genre. Thank you. I prefer thrillers, but well, it depends always on the mood I am. But once a month is not too bad. But watch a lot of action movies gets me tired. So well, it's a good genre. Mm, okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so reminds me of Fast and Furious, but that car is on fire. Literally, it is on fire.
But in the air,
Not a place you usually want to see a car is in the air.
No, it's
Def-
not use.
No. Thank you very much. Amp, look at this. There's no burning cars. What's going on? What comes to mind? You see this.
this is remind me when I traveled to the Andes region, that you can find this kind of uh, landscape with some parts of the mountain covered just with a lot of vegetation, with crops harvested, and in some places there are just a dry area. Nobody cares of this area, and you can see also these empty trees, or just find the trees that have been just planted, and it's the you can if you travel really early in the morning, the fog it covers most of the mountain, but if you go to very late.
Thank you very much. Back to cars. Anna, what comes to mind when you see this image?
Okay. Um, this emoji reminds me a movie starring by Gisele Bündchen. Uh, well, what else? Oh my gosh. Okay, it also reminds me an article that I've read about green taxes, and it makes me think of the amount of carbon footprint that we've been releasing in the atmosphere, and it then it reminds me the Kyoto Protocol. Teacher, sorry.
You're really stretching.
Yes, it reminds me a lot of things. And it is written best friends, and it reminds me of friends of mine that used to be.
Thank you very much, Anna. All right. Jesus, what do you think about when you see this image?
Well, this picture remind me one of things why I go to work every day. It is an important thing in this world. Desafortunately, no. But I think everybody needs it for all.
Definitely. We all need it.
Yes. For it, for for travel, for all. Yes.
Yeah, one of those things that is very essential to life,
Mm-hmm.
despite not being essential for life. Thank you very much. All right, Rebecca, what comes to mind when you see this image?
A person who, is happy in a moment. A person who has, well, looking at him, he's on his 60s, so it's like, okay, my life is almost done. So,
Wow.
no, sorry, no, I don't. 60, okay, on his 70s. I, pass a lot of my time. I don't know. It's it's a picture of a man. What can I say about a man? He looks nice. Just that.
Thank you very much, Rebecca. All right, guys, I'm going to change the class up a little bit. So here's our next image, and I want to have a little bit of a conversation while we do this. So I'm going to ask Amp to speak with Rebecca, and I want you guys to ask each other questions about the image that you see here. Okay? So instead of talking to me and telling me what you see, I want you to have a conversation with each other. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes of talk time for this round. I want to try this out because this is something new. And the key is you've got to remember it's a conversation. You've got to allow the other person to talk, so don't take too much of the time. Okay? So Amp and Rebecca, why don't you guys give this a try? I'll give you guys 2 minutes. And I want you to ask each other questions and have a discussion about this image. Go ahead, please.
Well, I don't like cats, and I can see in this picture that the cat is not being friendly. It's like trying to defend himself. That's my appreciation. I don't know. What about you? Did you like cats?
Well, like you, I don't like cats. Actually, I hate them. But I love dogs.
Me too.
So this picture is something not real, because I've never been a cat hanging a dog. So I don't know. What do you think about this?
No, but is the attitude that the cats have when they are fighting with another cat, that they are just sitting in two legs and instead of hugging, it's like try to be fighting with the dog. The attitude of the dog seems like it is more friendly, but the cat is not friendly at all.
Do you think? For me, I think the cat is not in aggressive attitude. You know, I think, okay, if you love me, okay, don't worry, it's okay.
No, I think so because of the ears, the position of the ears is and the face also like for me it's aggressive. His face is not friendly.
Well, I think if the car were in a aggressive position, he had to show us its teeth, and in this case, its mouth is closed. So I'm not good at doing this, you know. So it's just my idea.
It's not completely close for me. Well, but
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
All right, next we have Anna and Jesus. Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful image this is. It's a magical flying horse. So I don't know if you guys have them in your country, but in Canada we have lots of flying horses, and this is a beautiful flying horse. So guys, go ahead, have a 2-minute conversation about this image.
Okay, Jesus is something scared the horse, and then the horse is leaping, and the guy is trying to control the horse. What comes to your mind when you see this picture?
I think the horse is very excited because he can see the sea, and he won't.
Do you think it's excited? I don't think so. In my eyes, the horse is very scared, you know.
Yes, no.
But what comes to your mind?
You have the reason. It was a joke. I went to say he is happy because he is in the beach, and he want to bath in the sea.
All right, sorry, I don't get I haven't gotten your joke. Okay.
He said the horse wants to go into
Yeah.
the sea for a bath.
Yes,
Yeah.
we have this tendency to make fun of the animals and
No.
to transfer.
We never make fun of animals, not us. No. Oh, wow, look at this. A very serious building or this? Let's go with this. All right. Amp and Rebecca. Look at this image here. You know, I'm going to give you guys 3 minutes of talk time. So around the discussion, what comes to mind when you see this adorable picture? Go ahead, please.
Who is my partner?
Okay. I don't know. People likes to put clothes on the pets. Probably they don't know that the pets are enough furry, and they don't need to cover with extra clothes. So I think that is not good for them.
Well, I completely agree with you. You know, they don't need wear clothes, and I think the owners So for me they look ridiculous, you know. But when I see an animal wearing clothes, I think the animal is not ridiculous. The owner is the ridiculous thing in this case, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yes. It's uncomfortable for the animals to have this kind of clothes on it, and this monkey is just with an expression of oh, shocking, like it's shock for something. Probably he is disgusted and uncomfortable with these with these clothes.
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
and in addition, they don't have the, you know, the chance to say, I don't want
yeah,
to wear this, you know. So what are you doing with me? What thing are you doing with my body? So
so
it's quite sad, you know, because poor animal, you know.
yeah, yeah. But the look of the monkey is like the hair. You can see the hair
Yeah.
how he does it.
Because I think he's a baby. He looks like a baby.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, even the teeth are short.
Yeah, you know, and the hair is no is not grow yet, I think. So that is the reason this monkey looks like, you know, a ball, quite
Bald.
bald, bald. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, probably he is able um, to remove the clothes. The monkeys are very similar to human being, so probably he is going to be able to remove the clothes if he want.
Do you think that? Maybe. Well,
Yeah.
Thank you.
thank you.
I think that's the look on his face when he was told he can't have his iPad anymore. Yep, that's what's going on. All right, terrific. Let's see what's next for the images. Oh, I have to go to another folder. I've used up this one. Oh, here we go. Dogs on a, yeah, this is, everyone loves dogs. All right, so Anna and Jesus, you guys have 3 minutes. Let's have a discussion based on what we see here and let the conversation go where it may.
Okay. I have to say that they are very cute, but and the picture is very interesting, but it is evil because poor dog is hanging this way. You know, they must be suffering. It's the first thing that comes to my mind, and you, Jesus. Do you think it's okay to?
Yeah, yes, it's a good way to dry the dogs, no?
No, it's evil to use the pets, the puppies this way to take pictures. They must be suffering. It's not nice of the photographer.
Yeah, it's a nice picture. Yes, uh, I love dogs, and I have a daughter. She's crazy for half a dog.
So,
But we live in a flat, and it's very difficult.
what do you think about pictures with animals? Do you think it is okay or should be allowed to regulate it? You know,
No,
maybe.
I think it, it's for the photographer. Uh, he went take a nice and funny photo, but I think the dogs mm, don't
Yes, and
don't,
what
don't suffer. No?
do you think that they are not suffering in this
Yeah,
picture?
yes, I think yes. It's for only one moment. Take a picture, and I think uh, they 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 don't suffer. Yes.
I beg to differ. It seems to me that they are suffering, and it mustn't have been taken. I'm not sure how to say. So as quickly as you
I'm
think.
not sure. So I'm looking at the dogs, and it's kind of hard to tell, but if they're not very heavy, then that may not be that uncomfortable for them. Remember, the parent dogs quite often will pick up dogs by the scruff of their necks, so they're used to being picked up there. Um, I don't know. I don't think they're being tortured, but it's probably they don't want it to be there. Dogs hate being picked up like that. But,
Yes, true.
well, I'm gonna have to delete that photo now because it's got such terrible, terrible connotations to it. Rats. All right. Well, then I'm just gonna have to. There's only one thing I can do when this happens. I have to bring out the baby. There we go. No, I got to bring out the cute dog. We need the cute dog. The baby's not doing it. All right. So, Amp and Rebecca, you guys have 3 minutes. What's going on through your mind when you see this image?
Well, I'm very surprised at how the dog is wearing glasses and still to in the moment to take the picture. You know how I don't know how the owner managed that.
Yeah, because it seems that the dog is just looking at the camera. It's like he is
Yes,
waiting for the picture. He is
of
like,
course. It's like yeah. So sorry, keep going.
I'm
Sorry.
ready. I'm ready for the picture. Yeah, he um he seems like he's in an office with working like the 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 glasses want to see him like an intellectual dog. Too serious.
You know, I was thinking about that. It's amazing how wearing glasses makes it doesn't matter who, an animal or a person, makes look more
Smarter.
clever. Yeah, it's true, you know, because as you just said, the dog is wearing glasses and he looks intelligent, you know, so it doesn't matter, dog or person.
Or person, yeah.
Maybe something in our mind, I don't know why. It's something
Yeah.
to study, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just yeah, but the dog is just there. Apparently, he doesn't have any trouble wearing the glasses. He's not trying to remove or something. Just is like
Yeah, yeah.
reading the magazine that is in front of him.
And it's like he's expected to take the picture, you know, like okay,
Yeah,
how it's
yeah,
okay for you this position? It's okay, you know.
yeah.
It's,
He
yeah,
he
it's
likes
very funny.
he likes the camera probably, and
Yeah,
yeah, and he's watching a magazine about the animals also.
yeah, I saw. Yeah, yeah. So I'm part of the pride. Well, yes, very funny picture, I say, you know, and
Yeah.
yeah, very good
And
idea.
the other book is about mammals, it seems.
Maybe yes, the first letters uh, gave us a clue.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
about
animal
related
print
to
also.
animals. Yes.
Animal print uh, in the cover. But it's a messy desk with a lot of paper. not organized at all. Many papers just in disorder.
Yes, but he looks busy, you know, like, okay, take me the picture, but I'm busy, okay? So,
Very much, guys.
thank you.
All right, let's find something else. Here we go. So, Anna and Jesus, what comes to mind when you see this majestic creature, the lion owl?
Okay, of course it's a photoshopped image. Uh, well, very well done. What comes to my mind uh, is that sometimes we see a picture in a magazine of a model, a very beautiful model, and then we tend to compare ourselves to them and try to achieve that high level of beauty, and it is impossible. And the society demands a lot from us women. We have to be good mothers, good professionals, and beautiful all the time. And it's not fair because the beauty that they show on magazines are not true. What do you think, José?
Hola. Excuse me. I need to leave one moment. Sorry.
Well, Anna,
Amp could you answer then?
okay, well, Amp, go ahead and jump in.
Yeah, it's a strange image with the face of the lion in the old. It's a very strange combination.
Tell me um pouco.
What this one is a rooster.
But what do you think about the things that I said about beauty and so far?
Huge and fast. But I don't understand why they did that combination. I think the face it's not um, in a good combination with the body. It and with ears. No, it's a weird Photoshop. Um, maybe this just for the power of this animal.
Yes, but I brought up something else, and I'd like to know your opinion. Because they change pictures of animals, and they also change the pictures of the models that we see in
Yeah,
magazines.
yeah. They just
You know, just when the conversation is getting interesting, time is up. However, let me pick another image and maybe you can continue that conversation. Amp with Rebecca. Go ahead, please.
Well, we have again a picture of animals in a crazy combination. You know, dogs and kind of ducks. Dog, sorry, no, cat. A cat standing very close to a pair of ducks. So the cat looks quite surprised, you know, and the ducks very relaxing. Baby
yes,
ducks.
they don't think in danger. Nobody pretends to attack each other when they are older. Yes, maybe you cannot find this combination of animals together, but because they are all of them are babies.
Yeah.
They don't care. They can share the same place. They're innocent. They don't feel afraid that the cat can attack them or something.
Yeah, you know, he looks in a lovely position with just a kind of surprising.
Even when I don't like cats, this one looks cute.
No, I recognize
Yeah,
cat look cute, but you know, then it's not the good. I don't like it. Definitely.
yeah, but even though this one is cute, and the baby dogs, yeah, one of them is like a the skin is like doesn't look it very well. The first one, the one in the left side, like the color of like a spotty.
Well, maybe you know the idea, the general idea is in our first years, it doesn't matter the how can I say the living creature, you know, are always not in an aggressive way, you know.
Yes,
Maybe that
yes,
is the idea. A baby cat is close to baby dogs, and his attitude is not aggressive. The same as the dogs. Sorry, the dogs. Maybe that is the idea they want to we get.
yeah. They also be aggressive. Yeah.
No, but no aggressive, but at least to be scared. You know, maybe when we are babies, we don't feel different feelings that then over the years we developing. We are developing over the years. You know, maybe that is the idea.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
All right, we're coming to the end of another class, and I do have to leave in 3 minutes because I have a private class, and then after that I have another conversation class. Now, Anna brought up an interesting topic, expectations, societal expectations, and maybe that would be a really good conversation for the class in 1 hour. Yes, there's expectations put on us by society, but then again, we put expectations on ourselves, and we put expectations on our children. So what is society? And are we part of society? And if we're part of society, then maybe we're partly responsible. But what do you think, Anna? Would that be a good conversation for our next class?
Yes.
I think so too. Yeah, so I'll make that the conversation for our next class coming up in an hour. And I'll have to think of how to, I'll create a bit of a lesson plan because I have to think of, okay, for the first minute, how do I broach the topic? And then for the next round, and because I want to add something to the conversation each round, so the conversation will evolve. Okay, perfect. Amp.
Yeah.
What did you think of adding a piece to this class instead of just describing, adding a conversation piece to the class?
Adding what? A conversation piece of this class?
Yeah, what did you think of that? Did you think that was useful?
Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I found that when there's only 4 of you in the class, if we just do a minute for each image, it can get rather monotonous. So I wanted to try to change things up a little bit.
Yeah,
so
sometimes 2 minutes for describing a picture for yourself probably is kind of what else can I think? But if you are talking with someone else, maybe with idea that the other said, you can have another idea.
terrific. Well, guys, I do have to get going. I just noticed I've got 5 minutes to get ready for my next class. Thank you so much for coming. I hope to see you guys in an hour. But in the meantime,